So we're gonna start with Hi Life Point.
We're gonna mess up a lot.
No, you're not. You're good.
Yes. What is that thing?
Not like that.
What is that?
It's a drum. Hey, check 1, 2. Welcome, guys.
Check 1 million.
So glad to have you. Check 1.
Check a million.
Check a
Sounds good.
million. Check a million. Check a million.
Ready? I said what? Have a good way?
Yeah,
and then you like weak. You like
What,
way weak.
Yeah.
Didn't press record.
You guys are very critical.
What else?
Hi, Life
Life
Point. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This week's edition of our weekly update, I got 2 guests with me. These are 2 of my 3 kids. We got Shaw, say what's up.
Sup?
We got Rosalie, say hi.
Hi.
That's good. So they're going to help me out today for this week's edition of your update at Life Point. It's been a kind of a fun week for our family. Rosalie lost a tooth. Go and show them. Yeah, point to it. Which one? Look at that one right there. And just in case you're wondering, the Tooth Fairy is not practicing social distancing. The Tooth Fairy showed up to the house and she got a little bit of money under her pillow. So hopefully you're having a great week, as I know we're quarantined. A lot of us are staying inside and working from home, homeschooling our kids. How's homeschool going?
Better than regular school, but not better at the same time. Better and
It's
not
not
better
fun.
at the same time.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
It's
sense.
not fun.
It's not fun.
First of all, I can't see my friends.
You can't see your
Second
friends.
of all, it's school at home is shorter.
It is shorter. You know what it makes me appreciate? Our
And-
teachers so much more. If you're a public school teacher or you're a regular homeschool mom or dad, man, thank you so much for what you do. And we're grateful for our schools who are providing us with great resources. What I want to do for this video is I really want to thank you in 2 specific areas. The first area that I want to say thank you in is when it comes to our live stream. You know, this past weekend, we reached over 7,000 people with our live stream. Isn't that incredible? Over 7,000 people with our live stream. And so much of that is because you are willing to share the video with your friends and family. Continue to do that. We know that makes such a huge impact just by you hitting share. So many people are able to view the content. We did it through Facebook Live and our YouTube channel. But I've got a big announcement that I'm excited to share with you. Can I get a drum roll, please? That was good. This Sunday and moving forward, so starting this Sunday, March 29th, we're bringing all 3 of our service times back. That's right, you heard me, 9, 10:30, and noon. We're going to be live streaming at all 3, our 9, our 10:30, and our noon. So even though we're not physically gathering this weekend, we're going to be offering all of our normal service times. And let me tell you why we're doing that. The main reason is because we want you to stay in the rhythm of the service that you normally attend. So if you normally attend the 9, I encourage you, would you live stream and watch the 9 on Facebook or YouTube, or the 10:30 if that's you, or maybe you normally attend the noon. The other thing that this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to connect a little more personal, meaning, you know, this past weekend, 7,000 views, that's a lot of people at one time, where now we're going to be able to connect with maybe just a couple hundred people at a time. So again, starting this Sunday, we're bringing back all of our services. That's pretty cool, right? Our 9, our 10:30, and our noon. Make sure you share those Facebook posts as well. Now, the second thing I want to say thank you as your pastors. Thank you so much for standing firm with us in your generosity. That's our big theme this year. Fear not, stand firm. And one of those areas is standing firm in generosity. One of the things that I think is really important right now during this season is financial transparency. You see how they're talking over me? I hear you guys. But one of the things that's so, it's the same thing. Whether we're at church or at home, you get the same thing. But financial transparency is going to be really important for us through this season. So if you look out for our Friday forecast, Shannon, our communications director, is sending out a weekly email through our CCB church system. I'm going to be putting in there what our weekly budget need is, and then I'm also going to include what came in that last week for giving. So again, I want you to know how much your giving means to us, and I think transparency right now is going to be everything. And here's what we know. We know that a lot of you have been impacted by the economic shutdown. A lot of businesses are losing clients. A lot of you that worked in restaurant staff, hourly wages. It's a time of uncertainty. And what I want you to know is that we're here for you. That even though we're not meeting physically, you're not forgotten. Matter of fact, if you would email us at this email address right here on the screen, it's care@lifepointcc.com. Care at lifepointcc.com. And I'm going to let that sit up there for a second. That we have so many families at LifePoint that have been emailing us and asking us, how can we help? How can we serve? What's the need? And I'm telling you, if you are struggling financially, if you need groceries, if there's a way that we can help you, we have got people standing on the side ready to jump in and help you. But you have to have the courage to email us, care@lifepointcc.com, and we'd love to come alongside of you. That's our way of making sure that we stay connected through this season. Also, I'm really excited. Starting this Thursday, we're going to be offering at 7 p.m. a Bible study around the theme, Fear Not, Stand Firm. Matter of fact, it's going to kind of be like a video podcast, and we're going to be offering that every week during sort of this pandemic that we're experiencing right now, around the theme, Fear Not, Stand Firm. Love for you to join us starting this Thursday at 7 p.m. Now, before I leave you, I want to read you a passage of Scripture in the book of Acts, chapter 2, and I'm going to start in verse 42. Here's what Luke, the author of Acts, says. He says, they devoted themselves, this is the early church, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. And everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. And all the believers were together, and they had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who was at need. And every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. Don't miss this. They broke bread in their homes. They ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. I tell you that because what we are experiencing as a church is nothing new to the church. You know that the church was birthed in a home. Miracles happened in a home. Bible study happened in a home. The church grew in a home. And I believe, LifePoint, that even though you can't see it, we are growing right now. That we're not losing ground, we're gaining ground. And I believe when we come back as a church, we're going to see God move in ways that we never saw before. So thank you for being the church. They can shut down physical services, but you can't shut down the church. Thank you for gathering. Thank you for doing virtual life groups. Thank you so much for tuning in live. Thank you for checking in on one another. Thank you for caring for one another. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because the church is growing during this season. And I believe the Lord has so much in store for LifePoint. We really do believe that the best is yet to come. Thanks again for tuning in today. We'll say bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
We love you, church.
Bye.